Previously on Survivor Georgia Tech, our 18 players began their journey split up by where they live on campus.
When I looked at my team, I was like, yeah, this all seems like we live on West Campus.
We absolutely annihilated them. We crushed them. It was not even funny. It was genuinely pitiful, some would even say.
With the more lively East on one tribe and the more studious West on the other.
Nothing against West Campus, but like, ooh, Lord.
Had the biggest lead ever. I think we were unlocking our puzzle and starting on it before they found all three. We finished the puzzle before they found all their keys. Like, it was genuinely a blowout. It was actually sad.
On East, certain people gravitated towards each other immediately.
I immediately signaled Edgar out because he seemed a little bit like, not on the outskirts per se, but like the freshman feeling. I feel like we're very obviously like look like freshmen. Felt close to Kirby because he's another business major. We get each other. Then I know Lily knows Kirby, so right now I kind of want to do like a Lily, Kirby, Edgar, me situation.
Darren, I clicked with like really well. I see myself becoming more friends with Darren. He seems pretty cool.
And Edgar quickly found himself on the outs.
Edgar is very, very nice, but like his energy towards the game is giving freshman.
If I had to predict anyone who's going to go first, it's going to be Edgar. He's a first year. He's trying way too hard. He really is.
Okay, Edgar seems like a sweet person. I don't like Edgar.
Darren established himself in a position of power, dominating the challenge and finding an idol with AJ.
Darren absolutely carried us 100%.
To decide whether or not I can trust AJ, because he knows I have this now. It's kind of a roll of the dice as to whether or not I'm screwed.
On West, after struggling in the first challenge, Jenna hosted a Zoom meeting with the entire tribe, except Lizzie and Muriel.
Muriel and Lizzie really struggled with the keys.
Everyone put the blame on Muriel and Lizzie, of course, because they were the ones that couldn't find their keys.
Alliances formed quickly as all players took measures to avoid being the first person voted out.
I gelled pretty instantly with Jenna and Randy. The three of us all live in Home Park.
In Historical Survivor, the person who loses you the challenge is a very easy boot.
In the end, Muriel was able to establish stronger connections.
I'm trying my hardest to still stay in this game, bro. I'm running around like a chicken with his head cut off, man.
Leading to West Tribe to vote out Lizzie. 17 are left. Who will be voted out tonight?
Okay, so Operation Trick Darren into thinking he has the idol has succeeded. So basically, I got a Barbie and I put it in a box that I had received something in earlier, and I marked it. I was like, property of GT Survivor, East Team Idol. And my roommate, he was like, no one's ever gonna believe this. I'm like, no, like they will, trust me. Took it to Britton Hall and I left it in like a little corner. So we go to Britton Hall and I take my time looking around, right? I take them for, go 1 second. Who's doing it? They went to the place where the box was hidden. They didn't see it. So I was like, hey, did y'all check that ramp over there? And they're like, good idea. So I checked out the ramp while they were looking around, and then they found the box. We went back to theirs, opened it. I have the unboxing video. So now he has the idol, and I've given it such thought. I let him have the idol. I let him take it and keep it. Even though we said we're gonna use it together, I let him take it because I want him to feel like he has control. And honestly, it'll feel even better if he tries to betray me. I'm gonna keep looking for the idol. Hopefully he doesn't run into me because that'll be so awkward. I'm so happy my plan worked. Yeah, I'm really psyched. I'm psyched. Here's to getting my biggest competitor out. Also, Darren, if you see this, please, I mean no harm by this. I think you're an amazing person. I think you're really fun to hang around, and I definitely love to hang around again. Again, so sorry. So sorry for the deception, but it is a game and I'm in it to win it, so. Love you, Darren.
Funny enough, I found myself in an alliance, and that's amazing. Just when I thought I was at the bottom, I ended up going up here. It's with Jenna, Randy, and Mark. I have really, really good, like, how do I say? I feel good towards. Especially Jenna. Jenna's like actually really fun. Like I didn't think I'd find myself like liking her, because at first her first impression wasn't like good to me. But I was like, wait, she's kind of funny. Same with Randy. Like, I didn't see myself, like, being, like, close with her. But now we're kind of, like, we're chill. And Mark is just, like, the sweetest person.
We decided once and for all we're officially pulling Muriel into the group. So I made a new group message and sort of acted like we didn't have one before. I like Muriel a lot. I'm glad she's part of the group. I wish she had been in it sooner, but that's just kind of how things shook out. We met with all 4 of us on a Zoom call and sort of discussed things. I brought up, I think the guys might ask me to be in a guys alliance. I don't think they really will. I also brought up my idea to maybe try and form the guys alliance myself, to create an alliance for me to be on the inside of, but I feel like if I made that alliance, I'd just be on the bottom of it and it wouldn't help me too much. So we'll see. I'll think about it more and discuss with Jenna.
Brayden and I met up. We talked for like 50 minutes. We talked for a long time. We want eventual 5 to be me, Brayden, Liam, Caleb, Muriel. The tight 3 is me, Liam, Brayden. I do not trust Brayden. Okay. Oh, Brayden is a good player. I trust Brayden because Brayden is a good enough player to know that it doesn't make sense to stab the 3 right now. Feel good with Brayden for the next couple of votes. But Brayden is a smart ass player, dude. He knows when to hold back. He's very social. Every time someone comes up, he's like, oh yeah, I was talking to them, and then he tells some tangent that's not game related. Like he's just talking to people about things. Everyone likes Brayden. Brayden is scary. The scariest part is, I think if I brought up Brayden's name to anyone, it would be me going home. I still want to work with Brayden for the next couple of votes. I really like him too. That's the other thing. I like him. He's such a good player. We did both agree on one thing. Jenna is a huge target. She will flip on anyone. She's paranoid. She will say anything to make a group me and put 7 of the 9 tribe members in. She made the group me. Now everyone was thinking those 2 names, but the fact that she actually made the group me, and she didn't reach out to me about making the group me. I think she just made it. That's some balls. That's putting a target on her back, and she does not need to be doing that. She has been playing way too hard, constantly talking about idols. Before the first challenge started, when we were walking the first challenge, she mentioned a final 3 alliance to me and Brayden. Before the game really actually started, that's just way too much. That is terrifying.
I actually have to make an announcement. Caleb has dropped out.
What?
Of Survivor due to different reasons. So he won't be at the challenge today, and he also will not be in the game anymore.
Say why?
He said it was he got busy with family stuff, so he hasn't it doesn't fit into his schedule anymore.
We went to the challenge, and Caleb had quit.
Caleb dropped out.
Caleb had to go home, but that really sucks.
Which really sucks because now that Caleb's gone, we're down to 7.
I did like Caleb, and I wanted to work with him. But I was relieved because I had texted him asking if he wanted to work together on Saturday, and he did not respond, which really concerned me. I will say I wish if Caleb was going to quit, he had done it, Friday, so Lizzie would still be on our team. I'm sorry, Lizzie. That is extremely unfair, and I know Caleb, whatever you got going on, man, I know it's probably tough, so I'm not mad at you at all, I understand. But we remain a tribe of 7. Let's see how long we keep it that way.
East Tribe, come on in, guys. All right, West Tribe making their way in. On top of Lizzie being voted out of the first tribal council, with a recent update, Caleb opting to remove himself from the game. All right, first things first. AJ, I'll take the idol back from you. For today, immunity back up for grabs. For today's challenge, you'll have one person in the circle at a given time with a ping pong paddle, traffic cone of your tribe's color placed on top of that. Your goal is to knock the other tribe's cone off of their paddle. First cone to touch the ground gives a point to the attacking team. The 2 stipulations here: if you step out of the circle at any time, you are out, point goes to the other team. Other stipulation: no physical contact above the shoulder. Anything from shoulder to arm down is fine. East Tribe, you have 2 extra members, so you'll set 2 people out today, and both tribes were nominated to give a tribe leader for today. So can that tribe leader please step forward? All right, so for today's challenge, you're going to rank your tribe 1 to 9 for West, 1 to 7. Once you have decided that order, you're going to place them from my left to my right on your tribe mat, and you can only make this decision independently, so no conferring with your tribes.
Nick, stand right here. Mark.
All right, West Tribe ordered Nick, Mark, Liam, Randy, Braden, Muriel, and Jenna. East Tribe ordered Caleb, Kirby, Darren, Lily, Edgar, AJ, Liz, Nishta, and Callie. East Tribe, you're sitting 2 people out today. Who are those 2 people gonna be? Nishta and Liz sitting out today. The line bumps down, so the new 7 is Caleb, Kirby, Darren, Lily, Edgar, AJ, and Callie. Take a minute to strategize, and we'll get going here in a second. All right, first in the ring, ranked 4th for West, Randy for East, Lily, 1st to 7, wins immunity. Survivors ready. Go. There we go. 1 for East. All right, in the ring, rank 2 for West, Mark, for East, Kirby. East leads 1 to 0. Survivors ready. Go. Oh, Marks drops first. East leads 2 to 0. All right, 5's up next. Edgar for East. Braden for West. Ready? Go. Edgar with the straight arm. Straight arm. That's all right. Braden behind Edgar, looking to poke through. Oh! With the big play, Braden with the throw up. West 1, East 2. All right, round 4, in for West. Jenna for East, Callie. Ready? Go. With the swipe, and we're tied. West 2, East 2. 6 is in. All right, we're tied at 2 apiece. In for West, Muriel. East, AJ. Survivors ready. Go. AJ trying to box Muriel out here. Got a close hand. Three East, 2 for West. All right, rank 3 for West, Liam. For East, Darren. East leads 3-2. Survivors ready. Go. Oh, and East drops first. We are tied. All right, one's in. Caleb and Nick. All right, we are tied, 3-3, in for West. Nick for East, Caleb. Survivors ready. Go. And Nick drops. East leads again, 4-3. So now that we're through with the first 7, the order's gonna be totally random. So if the 2s get called 3 in a row, then the 2s go 3 in a row. All right, cycling back through the order now. In for West, Mark. For East, Kirby. East leads 4-3, Survivors ready. Go. Mark trying to get low on him. And Mark drops. East with a 2-point lead now. East with a 2-point lead now, playing to 7. In for East, Lily. For West, Randy. Survivors ready. Go. Randy trying to use her reach. And East drops. East still holding the lead, 5-4. In for West, Nick. For East, Caleb. Survivors ready. Go. Yeah. All right, we're gonna take the physical force and give the point to East. All right, match point for East. Sending the 7s in. East with a 2-point lead, going for the win. West to get within 1. For West, Jenna. For East, Callie. Survivors ready. Go. And West stays alive. Sending the 1s back in. Caleb and Nick. We got a grudge match here. East still going for the win. West to tie it up at 6. In for West, Nick. For East, Caleb. Survivors ready. Go. And East drops. We're tied at 6. It is 6-6. Next point wins. 5's coming in. Braden and Edgar. This for immunity. In for West, Braden. For East, Edgar. Survivors ready. Go. And East with the drop. West Tribe wins immunity.
I think Randy.
Wait, Randy should get it, right?
Oh yeah, team captain.
Randy.
Go ahead and take that back to your tribe.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
It was. All right. West Tribe. Go to the hidden immunity idol. West, come grab this, read it together. Clue to the hidden immunity idol. All right, that's all I got for you today. Go ahead, head back to campus.
We'll figure it out.
East Tribe. Got nothing for you except either a date with either me or Patrick at Tribal Council this week. You guys go ahead and head back to campus. Only 6:06.
It's 11:57, the night of the challenge, and I haven't started my homework. However, that is the least of my concerns right now because we lost. It doesn't make any sense. I don't believe it. I didn't think it was possible. Yet we lost. And that means we're going to Tribal Council. So I gotta look forward. I can't be deluded on the past. I can't just think about how that L affects me. What matters is I'm going to Tribal Council this week.
I decided to sit out on this one because I've been sick this past week and I hurt my arm the other day. The other person who sat out was Nishta because she just broke up with her boyfriend.
Yesterday, mutual breakup with my boyfriend. So I was like rough and I'm like, now I have to like go to the Survivor challenge. And I just like I love Survivor, but I just did not want to be there. So when they were picking out on who to sit out, obviously I'm not gonna raise my hand. I'm not gonna be like Sandra. I'm sitting out on the sit out bench. No, I weighed my options. And like Liz was gonna sit out because she wasn't feeling well in her arm too. And then for me, no one was saying anything at all. And I'm just like, my boyfriend broke up with me yesterday, so I'm probably gonna cry. I don't know why I said that. It was fucking mutual, but whatever. Now I just look stupid.
There was a couple things that came out of this. One, we had to vote on a leader.
So we elected Darren, and by we, I mean AJ, really, elected Darren to be the team leader, which I don't think Darren really wanted to, and I think it was a move for AJ to try to CYA, kind of. And, I mean, it was a good move, it was a smart move, but I don't think that Darren really wanted to do that.
My team voted me the leader, which is not good. I feel like that cannot bode well for Darren Roberts, because everybody knows that if you're seen as relatively strong in Survivor, you get immediately voted out.
I hated how close it was. I literally thought we were gonna win, but unfortunately it was 6-6, and then Edgar was just not feeling it, I guess.
I know Caleb felt hard on himself for losing that point, but he did so good the other rounds. And then Edgar unfortunately lost the last one with the flip of a cone, which was just an unfortunate like tilt, which sucks. He feels the pressure. He's like, guys, I'm sorry. But I don't think any of us were judging him based off of that, losing that one thing, because everyone lost a point except for I think Kirby.
Disappointed in myself because I should have won it for us, to be honest. I won twice, and then I lost the third. It was game point. I lost. I felt like I could have won it for our tribe, and I feel like I choked, which is disappointing. People were not mad at me because I won twice anyways. Edgar lost twice, which was tough. He was very disappointed in him. He lost the winning point too. He seemed pretty disappointed in himself. I don't know what's going on with him.
The fact that I was seen as someone strong who could lead the tribe and we lost does not bode well. Talked to a couple people. AJ, obviously, who I've been closest with thus far, he'll vote with me, and Caleb seems to be pretty strongly with me. Me, Caleb, Lily, AJ, and Kirby, who Caleb seems to be pretty close with, we would have 5, which is majority, which is needed for this vote. I'm meeting with Lily tomorrow. I'm gonna try to put her on the Edgar bandwagon that me, Caleb, and AJ have been talking about. I think we should be in the clear for now. I see myself making it to the merge. I'm remaining optimistic. However, optimism is never something that you hear other people have in Survivor, or it's at least something you don't hear them have and make it very far. So we'll see how it goes.
Cool, yeah, dubs, we're wet.
Let's go.
Woo!
We ended up winning. We won.
Bro, my man here freaking
Okay.
carried the
It was
challenge.
not all me.
And honestly, you know who kind of did it was Brayden, because he had like this like kind of like smart strategy of like throwing the cone
and knock theirs off before ours hit the ground. Absolutely incredible performance by Brayden. He came up with a strategy.
Your strategy was on point though.
Okay, but like, I don't know, whatever. I only got 2 out of 7, so like.
But you were strategizing behind the scenes, and
Yeah.
you were like, you know,
Okay.
for my stuff, like dude, give yourself more credit. This is all like private. No one's gonna see this.
and that was kind of like smart of him, but that also like put a huge ass target on his back. That's perfect for me that Brayden has a target on his back, because then people won't look at me, they'll look at him, because homeboy's kind of a threat. Like, he's good, like he knows what he's doing.
Like, in the back of my head, everyone's like, "Oh, let's go, Brayden! No, you did it! You carried it!" And like in the back of my head, I'm like, "Great!" Now everyone thinks I'm like this challenge beast, you know? Like just because I did well at one challenge, like, it's like it puts a target on my back. Like, I mean, obviously right now it's like, okay, we don't want to vote off like people are good at challenges, so it's good for now. But in the future, like, I don't know. Like, I mean, I think people will eventually like forget about it or whatever. And like, it wasn't just me who like carried the team or anything.
You know, I did a pretty good job. You know, some people in the tribe would say that I don't know, I was like the MVP or whatever, but you know, I didn't really want that to be the consensus. You know, like I gave good strategy. I won 2 of the 7. Like I did my share, but to pin it all on me, you know, it was definitely a group effort. We showed resilience. We showed our adaptability. We all got points, you know, here and there. So it was definitely just a group effort. Given that, you know, people are giving me all the praise, it's good and bad, because one, it's good, I'll keep him around for challenges, but it's bad because it's like, uh-oh, we gotta watch out for this guy once we get to the merge. So with that, it's a blessing and a curse, but it also puts a target on my back, so I have to be a little bit careful.
I won both my matchups, and Brayden's the only other person that won both his matchups, so we both did good, but they were all cheering for Brayden, so that means I'm not on the radar, which is great for me. He's more of a threat than I am. But in a challenge, Randy ranked us according to her perceived strength. She ranked me 7th, so last, which means she thinks that I'm the weakest. And that fucking hurts. Like, I'm not weak, okay? So, she's kind of dead to me now. I don't want to be in an alliance with her. I don't want to be in an alliance with somebody who thinks that I'm, like, weaker. I mean, she's like, we talked about it and she said like, I don't want like, oh, I've learned my lesson or something. No, like Marielle literally did terrible in the first challenge and she still thought that she was stronger than I was? It doesn't make any sense. I won both my matchups. And I like Nick and I like Brayden. And I like Mark, but Marielle's not very good in challenges and Randy just like insulted me. So yeah, I'm not gonna keep playing with somebody like that. So unless she finds an idol, I don't think she has much time left in the game for when we go to tribal again. Sorry, Randy. Some people might think that's like oh, petty, just because it's like, oh, she just thought you were weak, like get over it. No, I don't want to be on an alliance with somebody that has no faith in me. If that's how she sees it, fine, she'll learn her lesson again when she gets voted out. So, yeah. I'm still all set. I'm all good. But it was good to win. Good to win indeed.
I talked to Jenna alone, and she is ready to break our alliance after 1 week and take Randy out of the next opportunity. I think that Randy did not mean any offense to Jenna, but Jenna definitely took it offensively. And she's upset and she wants Randy gone. And I'm kind of concerned because Jenna was definitely who I thought of as my number 1 ally, and I still do. But if she is willing to betray Randy like that for something fairly small and unintentional in my opinion, of course, you know, Jenna has a different point of view because it was her that got put last. If I'd gotten put last, maybe I'd also be upset. I am worried that if I stick with Jenna, I could do something small and she could turn on me like that immediately. I like her. I think she's super nice. We clicked immediately the first day of the game at the first challenge, but she's freaking me out a little bit with how instantly she's ready to betray Randy. At the end of the day, my main takeaway from Survivor Challenge 2 was that we won. I did not help very much, but Braden did, so I want to keep Braden around. Dude was a beast. The home park squad is pretty much shattered, I'm afraid, which is a damn shame. I think it's a good group, but I think I'm going to roll with Jenna on this one, and because I feel like she would just, if I didn't want to, she would just join the 3 guys and vote Randy out anyway.
This is East Post Week 2 challenge.
And all we can say is, damn.
Yeah.
I don't know how that happened.
I know what happened. We lost. But that's okay. It's sad time.
Because we're going to win next time.
Yeah. Cyprus was just a dinner. No game talk. As we walked back, the group got smaller and smaller. It was just Edgar, Nishta, AJ, and I. AJ told us, the 3 of us, that he and Darren found the idol, and that Darren saw it first, so it's going to be Darren's.
It appears that actually AJ and Darren have found the idol because they got a little box that has the names of the producers on it, and it says, "Have fun with this," and it's a little Barbie doll.
So just got off FaceTime with AJ.
Okay.
And in the first 5 minutes, not even, first 2 minutes, he told me Darren has the idol.
Lily FaceTimes me. We're talking and she's like, I met with AJ or FaceTime AJ, and then AJ told her all this information.
He sent me a picture of Darren with the idol. And this is what it looks like. It's kind of cute, actually.
Told me about AJ telling her that Darren found the idol.
Ironically enough, AJ wants to flush the idol and remove Darren from the game.
He wants to flush out the idol, so he wants to vote out Darren. Just talking to AJ, I can tell he's very strategically based, and he told me that he doesn't know anything about strategy, and I'm like,
yeah,
but
I agree.
It makes me think that either he's telling the truth and Darren has the idol, or AJ has the idol. He took a picture of Darren with the idol, thinks Darren's a strong competitor and wants him out, and so he's telling me that.
Right.
Which makes me think either AJ has it, or AJ just needs to go.
AJ wants Darren out before he can use the idol, and the thing is that the further Darren gets, he's gonna keep having the idol. He has that immunity, and that is freaking dangerous. I've never fit great with the frat boy football type energy. I've been doubted over and over by men my whole life, and especially since coming to Tech. There's no point in this game that I would align with Caleb or Darren. So that being said, AJ brought up the idea of voting out Darren, which I am on board with because he's a threat. He will be so dangerous if he gets far with this idol.
So, honestly, AJ gives me the vibes because Darren is technically his closest ally, but he's okay with voting Darren out to flush out the idol. I can respect that, but it also means that AJ's very tricky, but we also knew that.
My initial feelings about AJ were definitely correct in that he is super paranoid and that he's willing to play this game at any cost to get what he wants, which puts a target on his back, not mine, so that's perfectly fine with me. But yeah, so apparently I give off freshman energy, which I'll be damned if I know what that means. I hope that means they think I'm naive and I'm like, oh, I'm just here to play the game and have fun, and oh, don't worry about me, I'm not strategizing too much. But I am. I think everyone's gonna think they're gonna want to use me as a number, but guess who is the swing vote in all of this? It's me. I'm a free agent in this game. That's very good, but I do sort of need to find a team, because like in the NFL, if you're a free agent without a team, you're kind of screwed.
I talked to Darren and he was like, yeah, I'm not too concerned about tribal. I'm pretty sure the freshmen are going to be the first to go. But what he doesn't know is that I've literally convinced everyone into voting for him. I was and I've done it through honesty. Lily said that Kirby was eager to flush the idol out. When I give a little himbo energy, hit a little himbo bimbo energy here and there, it could go any which direction. I could either see me and Darren being it, or Edgar for sure, and maybe Kelly, because I'm pretty sure that Caleb wanted to vote Kelly out, and I heard that from Lily, who's been really transparent with me, or at least I hope so.
A lot of things have happened since my last log.
Literally, things have been changing every day. Lily met with Darren and was like, yo, AJ been telling everyone you have the idol.
Also, okay, I want to level with you. AJ did not tell me to vote out Kirby. He told me to vote out you. And he told me that you had the immunity idol and told me to flush it out. And has been telling people to vote for you.
And I actually genuinely trust him.
Yeah.
And so I said, I have to level with you. And he's like, what? And I said, AJ told me that you have the idol. And he goes, that's insane. And I was like, yeah, so he told me, and pretty much everyone knows that you have the idol.
Yeah.
And he's like, and I said, yeah, so he told me to vote out you. And he told other people to vote out you.
And so, in essence, AJ. He double-crossed me. He double-crossed me. And he thinks, okay, I can show everybody this picture of Darren with the idol, and I can get him voted out. I had my meeting with Lily, and she told me about this whole schemery, this deceptiveness of AJ.
I was on a FaceTime call with him for literally 2 minutes, and he like texted me a photo of you with the idol and said, Darren has the idol, we want to flush it out.
I panicked, I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna text in the group chat that I'm playing the idol.
Do y'all have like a group chat?
No. The East, like...
Bro, why?
For the first 5 minutes of her telling me this, I was pacing. I was like, oh God, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna tell everybody I have the idol. I'm gonna say something in the group chat.
Hold on. I'm
Wait,
thinking
don't
crazy.
do that,
I'm thinking crazy.
That's crazy. Don't do that. Stop.
How funny would that be,
That's
though?
crazy challenge.
No, Darren, don't do that. That's what Lily said. And I was like, okay, that's probably smart.
Is there any world that you'd vote AJ?
Yeah.
He goes, so you still want to do Callie, or like, what would you think about voting AJ out?
Oh.
He said he's definitely gonna play his idol.
Okay.
Just because he said if the idol's not secret.
Then, yeah.
And he goes, well, maybe I'll talk to Kayla about it too.
Darren texted me like, hey, we need to meet today. Or like, hey, like I have something to tell you. And I was like, okay, yeah, like I can call after work. And he's like, nah, like I need to meet you in person. I was like, okay, meet me in person then.
The original plan, well, so what I thought was gonna happen is me, Kirby, Lily, maybe Liz. I haven't talked to Liz. I need to talk to Liz too.
Yeah. I like her, honestly.
She's great, but I think
like
she's,
her.
I don't know what she's doing. And then Darren and AJ were all gonna vote out like Callie or Edgar.
One of the
We were
weaker
thinking
players.
Callie because Edgar's a better asset for the challenge next week. But apparently AJ's been throwing Darren's name under the bus for some weird reason.
AJ's been throwing some serious shade at Darren. Well, it's because Darren has the idol. I don't know if he was not gonna tell me that, and then it just kind of came up, and he accidentally told me. He wasn't gonna tell me. I was kind of disappointed. It's okay.
So Lily doesn't like AJ.
No.
That's good. That means Kirby also already doesn't like AJ.
Yeah.
All right.
You should go. You should go.
Yeah. So that's 4, and then
that's easy.
I can get it. I just need to text Edgar.
I don't think the thing is like we don't really need we need 5 secure, right?
We need 5 for sure, and us, that'd be us 2, Lily, and then Kirby was only 4.
Oh shit, yeah.
But we just need to reach out to Liz and Edgar.
So then Darren was like, okay, we gotta vote AJ. I'm like, okay, I'm down. Like, I'll text Kirby and Lily and tell them to vote AJ. And then he leaves the cards like, okay, great. Like, I'll text. He's like, I'm gonna hang out with Liz and see what she's up to. And he sounded like he hadn't really talked to them yet. And then like I'm sitting in my car outside of Kaisai, and he runs back after like 2 minutes, and he's like, wait. Gets in my car. He's like, okay, like I'm on FaceTime with Kirby, Lily, and Liz, and like we're worried if you were close to AJ, and we were worried about we maybe not pull you in. And I was like, I thought I was like part of this. Like I didn't realize that you guys were pulling me in. You know what I mean? That kind of threw me off. But they pulled me in. I guess I'm the last one to be pulled in. So now we're all 5 voting for AJ.
So when we got, the only thing I'm worried about is that I was thinking, what if AJ has the real idol? I think AJ might have the real idol because he led Darren to this idol. I could see AJ planting a fake one just to cause more drama. He loves the drama. So I'm kind of worried that AJ has it. So I kind of brought up maybe doing a split vote, but they were like, no way.
The first year's alliance, that was me, Nishta, AJ, and now Callie. They cut me out. They apparently had a video call tonight without me, because Nishta told me because she's still my ally. And it seems like Callie and AJ are in cahoots, which is bad news for Callie, because we were willing to bring you into our alliance. I'm honestly really offended because AJ thinks we're not talking to each other. He thinks we're all sitting there going, "Oh yes, AJ, please, let me stay in this game. I'll do whatever you want. I beg you." So if we got a 7-2 vote, that'd be very nice. It would show tribe unity, and it would certainly assuage everyone's fears going to the next challenge. I know West voted out their weakest challenge member. That's not what we're doing. And hopefully I can have a conversation with Liz later because I really want to make sure that Liz is good with me. Because at some point in this game, it's gonna come down to me and Nishta versus Kirby and Lily, and I want to make sure that people fear Kirby and Lily enough that when the time comes, they're willing to backstab them, but not before that time, because then that would sink and tank my own game as well.
Tonight we have tribal council, and I am really excited but also nervous about what's going to happen. At this point, I'm pretty sure, 99.999% sure, that we have 7 votes against AJ. 7 votes against AJ is good. I'm still nervous about it. I've been doing so much talking to so many people, and it all just really hinges on if AJ has and plays an idol. So, I guess we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll bring a fake idol. Anyways, I really don't know what's gonna happen. I'm nervous to find out, but I'm really excited. So, peace out.
You like the Survivor song?
I know what you're talking about. That was really good.
A good rendition?
If y'all have had CM chicken is really, really good. I'm gonna make that. So here's the plan for tonight's tribal, which is, sorry, I digress. Here's the plan. We're all voting Darren out because I've convinced people that Darren has the idol, but he actually has a fake idol that I planted. However, he doesn't know that, and neither does anybody else.
Do you remember the 21st night of September? Well, that's tonight, and it is currently 5:40ish, and I am feeling good about Tribal. Tribal is in about 5 hours.
People think, I think it would be true, that AJ found the idol, made a fake one, and brought Darren there to find it so that he could out Darren for finding the idol and then get him voted out.
I'm gonna create the best freaking curry fried chicken in the freaking world. But that's the plan for me, guys. I'm so hyped for tonight's tribal. I'm so excited. It's funny too because Darren's like, "Oh, I don't think I'm gonna get voted out. There's no chance I'm gonna get voted out. It's only gonna be the freshmen." Well, little do you know, Darren! Little do you know, you're getting voted out. But Darren, if you're watching this, I do love you. I started a grease fire in my kitchen, but I used my Boy Scout skills, and I took care of it. And look at this amazing curry chicken that I made. Look at it. Look at it. It's so beautiful. Was it worth the grease fire? Absolutely.
So when talking with Darren, he thinks that AJ led him to the idol, which honestly isn't one of the worst assumptions. So that means that Darren's idol might be fake. If anyone would have a tribal Barbie, I feel like it would have been AJ. Don't ask me why, I will not be taking questions at this time. With that risk being said, Lily was like, oh, AJ might throw a vote on someone. But we can't trust that. And we don't know if AJ will play his idol, if he actually has it.
Today, I was in the library, and I got a FaceTime call from Kirby and Darren. Darren said if Nishta came to him and said, yo, like what if we do a split vote just in case AJ has the real idol?
Darren is going to play his fake idol and try to sell it to AJ and try to make him think, oh, now I don't need to play the real idol.
I'm going to play it tonight, and by play it I mean attempt to play it, and it will likely be thrown into the fire. When I give the whole, oh no, hold on, I need to practice it actually though. Oh brother, that idol isn't real. Oh no, when I do that at Tribal, then AJ will feel secure, likely not play his idol, and then he goes home.
He suggested, why don't we split the vote? And before I was like, no. But, because honestly, I want AJ gone before Darren. I didn't really realize that until now. So, to do a little favor for Darren and Caleb, we're planning this with the vote, and when I met with Darren, I called him up, and we talked about it. If everything goes to plan, it'll be Callie, AJ voting Darren, which will either get negated by the idol or it won't even matter. A 4-3-2. I think this is how Sophie Clark got voted out, so I love a good 4-3-2. Check that out. Okay, and then it'll be 3, Edgar, me, and Darren voting for Callie. And then it'll be the 4, Liz, Lily, Kirby, Caleb voting for AJ. A 4-3-2, it satisfies everything.
Tribals in 30 minutes, I still have to shave. I don't have anything green! I don't have anything green! Why couldn't the East have been blue? I have so many blue clothes. I love blue. Green? With this skin tone? No! I can't wear green. It doesn't look good on me. Don't even. Oh, this is pink lemonade, by the way. I love pink lemonade.
Because we have a lot of people, and I was thinking like a 5-2. 5 on AJ, 2 on Callie, just to split it up as a safety. And then if AJ and Callie vote for Darren, AJ plays an idol, they'll be 2-2, and we just vote out Callie if it goes to Darren and Callie. But they want a 4-3, which I'm very concerned about, because if that means if one person doesn't vote with us, then it's no longer we have the majority. If one person is a snake, it's not good. But I trust who's voting for AJ. I trust this for so much that not regrettably, I kind of agree with this plan. I will go through with it just to not make up drama, but me and Lily are not for it. We want the 5-2. But we also don't want Edgar and Nisha to feel like really we have a lot more power than we give off. We'll see how that goes, and I'll talk after Tribal, and hopefully AJ's out in 5 hours.
God, I'm gonna start a GT Master Chef Club. Oh my god. Okay, guys, I'm gonna start a GT Master Chef Club. Y'all should join. It'd be cool. I will catch y'all at Tribal.
East Campus Tribe, welcome to Tribal Council. It's your first time here. Well, behind you are torches, and that is because in this game, fire represents your life. When your fire is gone, so are you. And that will be the case for one of you tonight. But Kirby, when it comes to the challenge, right, specifically the one this week, how did you feel going into it, and do you think the team communicated well overall, or what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's tough when you lose a like 7-6 challenge, right? I mean, I think we did the best that we could. Maybe just a little bit more strategy like going into it, but overall, like, I think we did the best that we had. I mean, it's tough to lose, but it happens. Now we're gonna go.
Yeah, I mean, it really was a nail biter. Edgar, how does it feel to be basically at the end of the day, for better or for worse, the person who decided it all, the chance to be a hero of the zero, and this time it maybe came off.
But it didn't feel good, especially because going in, the guy had already, his name was Brian, I believe. He had already beaten me. He had arms that were like the size of my torso. It was scary, and I feel really bad that it did come down to like a stupid mistake of like the cone falling off the paddle. But it is such a niche skill, and I do feel like I will prove my worth in challenges in the future. I have endurance, I have mental strength. It just, some days you just don't have it, and at that point, I don't know if there was much I could have done.
So, AJ, has there been talk of alliances forming, or, you know?
Well, I feel like there have been alliances forming, a lot of them behind everyone's backs, which is kind of unfortunate. The thing is, like, I'm sorry, but I heard that Nisha had a little bit of doubt about me, so I called her to reassure her. Like, hey, listen, babe, I don't know if we have any, you know, like, misunderstanding or whatever, but I just want to let you know that, like, I am here for you, whatever happens again, the tribal happens, and I won't hold it against them.
Just, do you care weigh in on it at all?
It's just, I never thought my name would be brought up during tribal council. Honestly, I kind of feel honored. But, I mean, this game, so I was telling my friends this, but like, I signed up for 15 weeks of anxiety, essentially, if I make it that far. But you never know where you are. It's all about perception, as they say on the show. And obviously, you feel good some days, you feel bad some days, and
can really just try your best.
Yeah, you said a big word, perception, and that is always, a big part of this game. And a lot of perception leads to trust. So, Darren, when it comes to trust, where do you see yourself falling? Where do you see yourself forming that trust? What's important to you? What's important to keeping this tribe together?
I think one of the strongest things when it comes to trust is gonna be who do you really hit it off with, right? So that initial hit it off is what's gonna be what's really important, and that's what's gonna keep us going in the long game, I think. So an initial alliance, I think you gotta trust it because that's just the way that the game's gonna go.
Caleb, do you think that's the same for you, or do you feel different?
Nah, I totally agree with Darren. I think that that initial chemistry you have with people, I think that's why the first week was so crucial, just because we didn't have to stress about tribal at all, and we all really got to know each other well, and then you can see who you hit it off with well and form those alliances. There's always there's that 10% chance that everyone's lying to you and you're the one going home. It's just you have to trust what people say to you. I wish we would have talked to more people, but I feel comfortable with the alliances that formed. But always that small chance that everyone is lying to you. You're going home.
Yeah, I think that I just get a little nervous about things because this is very different from normal Survivor in the fact that I don't know exactly everyone's interactions with people. When you're on the island, you can at least kind of get the vibe for who's meeting up. Oh, these 3 people are going to talk in that corner. You can kind of get that vibe. Whereas, even though I feel like I've made good connections, I've had good conversations this past week, I don't exactly know how those conversations are comparing to everyone else's. I don't know how many interactions I've had compared to everyone else, which definitely gives you a little bit more nerves when it comes to it all because you know a lot less than you would just on the island.
Well, Lily, when it comes to idols, has there been any talk about possibly who could have one or any discussion at all?
Well, there is a little bit of talk and some rumors about that someone might have an idol, but at the same time, you have to take into account that, like someone said, there is that 10% chance that everyone could be lying to you. And no matter what, if someone says, oh, this person definitely has an idol, you have to keep in your back pocket that they might actually have the idol. Or someone else could have it and they could just be totally lying to you to try to put a target on their back. Even if there is an idol in play tonight, and I don't know if there is, I guess we'll see how that shapes out.
As always, trust is the big question. But with that in mind, it is time to vote. Lily, you can start us off.
In style.
If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and would like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
Let's give it a try.
Thank you. Who are you playing this for?
Me.
All right. The rules of Survivor state that if anybody plays a hidden immunity idol, any votes cast for that player at that tribal council will not count. This is not a hidden immunity idol. Any votes cast for Darren will still count. I'll read the votes. First vote. Darren. Callie. 1 vote Darren, 1 vote Callie. AJ. 1 vote Darren, 1 vote Callie, 1 vote AJ. Darren. That's 2 votes for Darren. AJ. That is now 2 votes AJ, 2 votes Darren, 1 vote Callie. Callie, we are now tied 2 votes each to Darren, Callie, and AJ. AJ. AJ is now in the lead with 3 votes, 2 votes each for Darren and Callie. Callie, 2 votes Darren, 3 votes Callie, 3 votes AJ, 1 vote left. Our second person voted out of Survivor, Georgia Tech. AJ, you need to bring me your torch. AJ, the tribe has spoken. It's time for you to go.
Thank you guys. It's been so fun. I've had such a wonderful time. I enjoyed it.
You can just, yeah.
I hope y'all remember that this game is a game strategy. And while I didn't play it fully and correctly, there is still people that you should watch out for. Trust me.
All right, well, for the rest of you guys, you're still in the game. Still got another shot at this immunity challenge coming up soon. So get back at it, and hopefully I won't be seeing you guys for a little while. All right, grab your torches, head back to camp. Good night.
So, right now what I'm feeling a little upset, a little sad. I'm not angry, I'm not mad, because, you know, it is a game, this is just how things work. But at the same time, I had a lot of fun, a lot of happiness, a lot of love. I definitely made a lot of friends, which was the #1 reason why I joined the team in the first place, even though I haven't really seen that much in any Survivor. I hope to see y'all again in the future, and trust me, I will not forget this. Trust. Bye guys. And I hope to see y'all soon.
Next time on Survivor.
There's been a little bit more happening than you would think in a week where we did not have tribal council.
Oh my god! Make the box?
I think the box is real, but it looks like it was retaped.
How do you throw your #1 ally under the bus in front of everyone?
Yeah.
Everyone.